The year is 2023. All media and entertainment is controlled by the corpus. They keep asking for more and more and more. But there's one thing they forgot. The power has never belonged to the corpus. The power belongs to the people. Chunks and a hunk, and by doing so, you are taking a stand.
Welcome to the Shadowcast.
Oh wow!
It's shadowy, and it's a cast. And it's secret, but still tell people about it, please. It's two chunks and a hunk, but different. And you're tuning in live. I'm Jordan, and I'm here. And I think that's the most important thing that any of us can be is present.
Oh, damn.
And also, suppose I'm a chunk.
Good episode so far.
It wasn't until you said that. It was a great episode.
I'm Doge, and you are free to chunk, but you are not free from the consequence of your chunk.
Dang. Good episode so far.
What a great episode so far. I'm Carter, and the worst disease in the world today is corruption. And there is a chunk. Transparency.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Think about it.
Really makes you, that's one of those quotes that really makes you go, huh.
Hey, that really makes you think.
You know who I was quoting? I know you know.
Who?
Doge, I know you know.
No, I don't.
One of your
I don't
main
know.
guys,
I know.
Friend of the podcast.
I don't know.
Bono.
Oh, yeah. Bono, my best friend.
Famous friend of the podcast.
The one and only,
Bono.
dude.
Famously my favorite person, Bono.
Director, writer,
What's
producer of The Banshees of Inisherin.
What's cool is that Bono's full Christian name, his middle name is Ducci and his last name is Bonaducci.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, his name is Bonaducci?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonaducci.
didn't know that?
It seems very Italian to me.
It's public
Yeah,
knowledge.
but you know what's crazy?
He's definitely
you know what's
Irish.
crazy is how
He's Italian
how he
Irish.
spells it. Do you know how
Tell
many
me
U's
how.
are in it?
None.
2.
Oh.
No, 2.
Nice.
Great episode so far.
Like from the like
Great.
from
Hey,
the band.
great episode so far, everybody. Just want to keep
Great
everybody
episode so
abreast
far.
of how great this episode is.
What if we did that
Speaking
like
of-
every 45 seconds or so, just a little check
Just,
in?
hey, great episode so far, guys.
Hey, what do you think about the
this is
episode
good.
so far?
This is
Hey,
hey,
we
people
huddle
really
to the
like
side?
this.
Can we huddle to the side?
People are having fun listening.
This is a really great
It feels
episode.
good, right? Yeah.
This feels like the kind of
It feels
episode that
great.
people want to listen to.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
self-conscious podcast. That's a podcast that needs constant reassurance. Hey,
Yeah,
are we
not
doing
self-aware,
okay?
self-conscious.
Are we doing okay?
Those are two different things.
Can we get you guys?
How are we
anything?
doing? Say hi to mother for me.
Say hi to your mother.
Say hi to mother. Say hi to your mother for me.
Can I tell you what I think one of the greatest losses during this time of the Great Big Strike
Tell me.
would it be?
Tell me.
What?
I'm so afraid that at any given point, somebody's just going to pull the plug on SNL entirely and just decide that it
No.
shouldn't
Oh, yeah.
exist anymore.
It's done now.
Yeah. Just because I think that, you know, it's not as big as it used to be. But we've talked about it on the show. I just find SNL to be so much fun because there's just nothing else like it. There is no regularly occurring live performance on TV that is not like news or a talk show, but that is like actual performing art of some kind. And that's why I'll watch SNL basically no matter how quote unquote bad it is that week. I just always like it. And I'm so afraid that one day they're just going to be like, you know what? We don't need it.
It's okay.
Who is the head of
It's
SNL?
okay.
I cannot remember his name.
Lorne
right now.
Michaels.
Lorne Michaels.
Lorne Michaels. Have you heard the rumor of who's supposed to replace him?
I have
Just?
indeed.
No, Tina Fey.
Whoa! Please,
Yeah.
dude.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Maybe the most qualified person to do it.
Yep.
I think that would be the first time that SNL would ever be taken over by somebody who had appeared on the show. As
Yeah.
not like,
I mean, yeah, it's been Lorne for the last like almost 50 years.
Yeah.
There was
Hasn't
like
it- it's
2 or
only
3
been-
seasons in the late 70s when
really?
they fired Lorne. It was somebody
really?
else. Yeah.
has it been
And
Lawrence
they had
since
Bob.
the top?
They
Since
brought
the
in
tippity?
Bob Iger.
They brought in
It has been Lorne since the top. I feel like that's like
Wow.
30 Rock come true if Tina Fey takes over SNL.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Dang.
Guys, we received a lovely message recently that I was able to look into our inbox. One, really, I would call perhaps our muse. Would we call them the muse of this podcast, maybe?
Yeah. The meaning in our life, the inspiration, probably.
Yeah. Nick Reganis reached out to us to answer that question that we were asking of why life is so hard.
Talk to us,
He had very thoughtful things to say, continues to be incredibly appreciative, letting us know that we've got a friend out there in Greece. And I wanted to do something today in his honor.
It's my favorite Randy Newman song.
I was going to say,
You got a friend in
Greece.
Yeah. You've always been my hero. Thank you. I'll do something else in honor of Nick.
oh my goodness.
But I'd love to do a blind draft. I've had a lot of fun with these. And what I did
Yeah, no,
this
it's
time,
great.
Yeah.
it's back when we did, remember we did the essence of John.
Oh, I remember.
Then after that, we did like, what would you call it? Pin names?
Nom de plumes? Yeah.
Nom de plumes feels much cooler.
What's the French word for like camera versus pen? Nom de
camera.
No,
Camera.
nom de camera.
Nom de camera. Today, I want us to figure out the essence of Nick, or really however y'all want to measure it. It's y'all are up to this. It's y'all's game. But I IMDb'd once again, and this time just typed in Nick. Now this is not going to be. There's a lot of Johns out there. We were able to go pure John, pure unfiltered John.
Yeah.
In the essence of
It's
John
hard to
blind
get
draft,
these
but
days too.
that's what you get these days. But with Nick, you get some variations, and know that those exist. Yeah, some
Yeah.
variations.
So
on
we're getting Nicholas's, Nikolai, all those.
Yep.
Okay.
All variations there.
All right, let's decide
So-
now. Are we going
right.
the most Nick or the best representation for Nicks?
You steer the ship on this one because I when we did the essence of John, I said who best embodies, who most truthfully embodies John as a name. And we said we try it the other way this time. Who's our favorite or best Nick?
Okay, so I
And
think
see
we
which
go
one
with
felt better.
best representation of Nick. It's not that they fit the name Nick. It's just that this is who you want. This is who you want on the cover.
This
of
is
Nick.
This is who all Nicks should be.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
Nick
Who-
cover art.
All Nicks should be. For those of you that haven't heard us do a blind draft before, what happens is there's 10 contestants, 10 nominees for the list that I've gone and curated. Really, I've kind of just plucked from what the internet says. I guess as most people just do with anything in the world.
I think it's going to stick around this time.
I think it might stick around this time.
It's
But
such a
I've gone
great
and plucked
resource.
these names, and these guys, I'll give them these names randomly, and they have to put them on the list, not knowing the next Nick up, the Nick to follow.
Yeah.
And we'll have a 1 through 10. So they're going to hope that they balance this out.
All
We
right.
begin with
And it's people, right? You're not going to hit us with like Nick at Night.
no. It's not shows. It's not Nick and
Okay.
Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Nick at Night
Okay.
would be a
Let's
powerful
begin.
twist.
Nicholas Holt.
Pretty good as far as Nicks go.
Sure. Yeah.
I like this guy.
I would
man.
say
he's.
I would say
very
upper
good.
middle of the road for me. I think somewhere around a 4 or 5.
4 feels good to me.
Okay.
Let's say 4. Yeah.
Nicholas
go for
Holt.
4.
Fill in the 4 slot for us there. Next we have Nick Mohammed of Ted Lasso fame.
Yep. I do love this Nick. I do love this Nick.
I do love this Nick quite a lot. Dang, doesn't he feel like a perfect 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you?
I wish
You
we
might
didn't
have
have that
already.
4.
Yeah. We want to get your 4 back, you know?
I would almost hear me. I would almost be willing to put him at a 2 and bet that there's only one better Nick.
Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 2.
Let's do
Nicholas
2.
Muhammad, 2.
Yeah.
Nick Muhammad. It's probably Nicholas, though, right?
It's Nick Laus.
Nick is what it
Muhammad.
says on.
Nick Laus.
Maybe his
Niklaus.
name's Nick at Night.
He's German.
Mohammed. I put too many M's in that one. That took way too long to write down. Next up, we have Nick Cannon.
9.
I mean, you know, I appreciate his Nickelodeon days. Not a big America's Got Talent fan or X Factor or whichever one it is that he hosts.
Love Drumline.
I liked Drumline
But
a lot.
9.
Love Drumline.
Roll Bounce.
I think 9. I think honestly 9. I think that he's like maybe not that aspirational of a Nick.
I think I'd give him an 8.
Okay. What we got here?
We gotta have room
8
for
or
Nick
9?
Nolte.
Fair. Let's say 8.
That's funny. So that means at number 2, we've got Nick Muhammad, Nicholas Holt at 4, Nick Cannon at 8. So we've kind of spread these out pretty well. Nick Kroll.
Good Nick. That's a 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be above 5. So that's a 3.
That's a 3.
Dang, here's the problem is we're front loading our top 5 and we're going to end up with some Nicks that we really like at like 9 and 10.
I have faith.
Okay. Nick Kroll at 3.
I trust the process. 5 is the
Nicholas-
lowest I would be willing to go with him anyway, you know?
Nicholas Braun or Brown. Nicholas Braun of Succession.
Yep. I do like Nicholas Braun. I think that's going to be a 6 for me.
Of Sky High.
Human glow stick. I
Yeah.
think that's a 6 for me.
Yeah.
That's not
6
bad,
feels
by
good.
the way.
No.
These are the
I'm
top
trying to think
10
of who we're
Nicks.
saving space for. We've got Nicolas Cage and Nick Offerman coming up that we both very much love.
Yeah, I would probably shift Holt down 1 and Offerman up 1 in a perfect world. But yeah, I think I'm happy with where we're headed.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
It's a good Nick.
He's not a Nick though.
That's a
He's
good
a
point.
Jack. 10.
That's a 10.
Bottom.
Yeah. No, you know what?
Disqualified.
I completely agree. Get him out of here.
He's not a Nick.
I let my love for Jack Nicholson blind me to the fact that he's not a Nick.
I love
Disqualified. Doesn't belong on this list.
that. You saw through my tricks. And I had no idea what you were going to do.
More like Trickolas.
no,
Dang,
no.
dang.
Nick Jonas.
It's a good Nick. 7?
Yeah. Yeah, because we need to keep 5 clear. Let's say 7 for Nick Jonas.
1, 5, and 9 are open for you, with 3 remaining.
Okay.
I feel good.
Nicolas Cage.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
That's
1.
a 1.
Top Nick.
Proud of you. Nick Offerman.
That's a 5, unfortunately. I do wish he was a 4.
That's a
but
5.
I'm happy with
I
5.
wish he was a 2, TBH.
Do you?
Yeah. Very much. Very big.
Nicki Minaj.
I'm happy with her at 9.
I'm comfy with 9 for Nicholas Minaj.
She gave us the Monsterverse, which, of course, not the universal Monsterverse, her verse.
Which of course starred Tom Cruise as the mummy, or maybe the mummy's friend who's a human.
her verse in Kanye West's Monster is what I'm referring to, which I deeply appreciate and will always appreciate. She gave us, WAP, I suppose.
You got WAPs
Yeah.
in there.
Mhm.
Monsters and WAPs. Shout out to
I don't dislike
Nick
Nicki,
Frost
but
of Hot Fuzz and all those good things.
I do like
Yeah.
Nick Frost.
Shout out
His
Nick
name's actually
Nolte.
Nick.
Nick Nolte, don't shout out.
You
to Nick Nolte.
you do a great bad dad. One of the best bad dads out there. Nick Nolte plays a great bad dad. Here's your Nick list, and y'all slayed here.
I think this worked well for us.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Jolly
Really happy with it.
old Slade Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Number 1, Nicolas Cage. Number 2, Nick Mohammed. Number 3, Nick Kroll. Number 4, Nicholas Hoult. Number 5, Nick Offerman. Number 6, Nicholas Brown. Number 7, Nick Jonas. Number 8, Nick Cannon. Number 9, Nicki Minaj. And number 10, Jack Nicholson. Y'all did great. Doesn't that feel
if
good?
we shift Holt to 5, and then we swap.
Honestly, if we swap
Nick
him and
Kroll
Offerman,
so like essentially, if we went like 1, 2, Offerman, Kroll, Nicholas Hoult, and then kept the rest of the list the same, I feel like it's perfect.
Yeah, it feels like 6 or 7
that's how I
of these
would
are
rank
on
it
the nose.
with
Well done.
foreknowledge. Yeah.
Well
happy with
done.
that.
If you want to let us know that we got our Nicks wrong, please reach out to us on the social medias
Grow up.
or jump over into that Discord and let us know.
Yeah. Or honestly, leave an iTunes review letting us know
Yeah.
because that will confuse so many people who haven't listened to this
Let
podcast.
us know. Send in your Nick picks.
I think
Can we
you
do
have to ask
another game?
permission.
Is it fine if I do another one that's a classic?
Please.
It's been too
Yeah,
long.
you have to hang up after though.
Yeah,
if you
that's
spin
fine.
both your games now, you don't get to finish.
Okay, I'll wait. Does someone have something else right now then?
No, go.
Okay.
I want it.
No, go ahead.
Do y'all remember the whole A Star Was Born thing that we used to do?
Of course.
We can't talk about
Yeah, like
Struck
100
Media,
years ago.
but we can talk about the Strikers.
Of course.
They who strike.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we
And
can.
remind me, what is this day? This current day. When is this released?
The day on which we record or the day on which we release?
The day on which we release.
August 29th.
Exactly. Good start.
Thanks. 1 point for me.
A most excellent date. Thank you, sir.
A most excellent date. I lost
And
my
the
tab
time,
here.
yes?
The time the episode releases, 3:30 a.m. Central Time.
It's a great time.
So in case anybody wants to stay up for the premiere of a Two Chunks episode, now you know what time they're scheduled to go live.
While Carter's doing his thing, I was having a discussion with Callie yesterday because of something we were watching where they were talking about ghosts, and it was a British panel show, so they were sort of laughing, and they were like, "Do you think people believe in ghosts?" They like took a poll, and 2 points were brought. I do not believe in ghosts, for the record, and 2 points were brought up.
No.
One I always say, and the other one I had never heard before that I thought was really, really good. A great evidence to the lack of ghosts. Point number 1, which I bring up all the time in this discussion, is I know there's not ghosts because nobody's ever seen a kid in like flared bell bottoms from the 70s just standing in a hallway like, do you guys have any magazines? So there's no way all ghosts are Victorian, so get out of here. And then the new reason I heard, which I really love, is smart people never see ghosts. he was like, you never read an article and or hear an interview with somebody who saw a ghost, and it's like, yeah, I got to go back to my job at the hospital, or like, I gotta go. It's me, Bill Gates, and I saw a ghost. Oh man.
A Star Was Born is a game in which we play on the show. And when we play it, it's I started going a little purd there for us.
And we even do it, is the thing.
And then we play. With A Star Was Born, I give them a birthday and how old this star is turning today, and then how many credits that star has on IMDb. In this case, it would be acting credits. If it's a director, I would let them know. But directors are a little bit easier. They're not making as much as the actors and actresses can. They'll have 3 random guesses in that resume of credits. They'll say 3 random numbers within that resume, and then they have to guess who that actor or actress is based off of the credits that they randomly pick. Our first birthday, well, it's more of a, what did we say when we've lost them? They're a supernova. So our first is a supernova. This actor died at age 90.
It's
but
Pretty old.
today would have been 99. Born August 29th. Wait, no, they would have been 100 years old today. Born August 29th, 1923. The acting credits, 78.
Okay.
Would have been 100 today.
Let's do like 75.
Yeah.
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I don't remember anybody who was in that except for Donny Osmond anymore.
It's David Attenborough.
Oh.
That's it.
You want to try to hit Jurassic Park?
Sure.
$60.
That's probably about right. Yeah. 60.
A Bridge Too Far, 1977.
Ooh, not right.
Overshot
70.
it.
Overshot it.
70.
We went too far back in time.
So the other one was 60. Now we're going to 70.
Now we're going to 70.
A Bridge to Terabithia.
Elizabeth, 1998.
Boy, sure glad we landed on Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, huh?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Sir David Attenborough.
Happy
the
birthday. Happy 1 century. That would put you on a Smucker's jar on the right news outlets. Happy 100th birthday. That's Today's Show. They do like a Smucker's jar.
Is that real?
Dang,
okay,
he
I was
could've
gonna
got-
say, am I stupid? I don't even know what that reference is.
You just don't.
Honestly, he
you
could have
don't.
got a letter from the king if he just held out for another couple years.
Dang. Richard Attenborough.
King can't
A Bridge Too Far. And then he did A Bridge Too Far in 1977, The Chess Players in 1977, The Human Factor in 1979, Jurassic Park in 1993.
Wow, what a gap.
He took some time off and jumped right back in a big way. It's a little bit all
Perfecting
over
his
the place.
dino science, obviously.
Der Avios. Our next, born also on this day, perhaps overshadowed by someone who would have been turning 100, maybe not. Born in 1986, so it'd be turning 37 today, August 29th, 1986. She has 17 acting credits.
That's not very many.
Oh. Late bloomer.
16?
You want to? Yeah, 16.
I can't do that one because it says her name.
Okay,
So you want to go
this is a-
15?
So this
Or
is a
17.
musician. And it's a
Let's
music
do
video.
15.
15.
The Little Mermaid, an immersive live-to-film concert experience.
I don't like that.
It's a dead giveaway. That's exactly what she sounds like.
Is it Cher? Is Cher only 36?
No matter how hard I swim, I just can't get close to him and I don't have legs. Sorry. No, I should be like, I don't have legs.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a pretty good share.
That is a pretty good Cher.
You want to say like 10?
What I had no idea.
Come on,
One
dude.
episode of Sons of Anarchy. So
Hey,
we got
I want to say
Little
that
Mermaid,
I
Sons of
honestly-
Anarchy.
I honestly take great offense at the fact that we bullseyed the perfect guess for this person to tell us who it is, and you're like,
Yeah.
you can't have that.
That is annoying.
That's a dead giveaway. Yeah.
Well, then we guessed it. We did a good job. We deserve it.
So you've
I've
already
seen-
won.
Let's say
Now just
17.
humor
I've seen
me.
all
You
of
won a
Sons of
long time
Anarchy.
ago.
And the thing is, there's a bunch of episodes, so it's hard for me to
Let's do
identify.
17.
Yeah, let's do
17.
17.
Most recent.
Hey, hold on. Are both of these as like an actor, not like soundtrack or something?
No, the Little Mermaid one is a
This
role
is
that
a
they
singer.
played in that music version. in the live version.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me
Parse
either.
your
Didn't make
sentence.
sense to me either. Let's say
I can't even
17.
parse that sentence out. No, Little Mermaid is the one they did in the music version.
In the music version.
17. Let's do 17.
Same time next Christmas.
All right. Get out of here.
This is nothing.
Number
It's not
16.
Dua Lipa. We know that.
I'll tell you what 16 was because you guessed it.
Okay.
Number 16. Leah Michelle, Christmas in New York.
Does she only have that many credits?
Leah Michelle.
Isn't that wild?
Well, Glee only counts as one.
Well, I know that. I just assumed she would have done more
I
projects.
could have sworn she was in most of those episodes.
Wasn't she in like 100-something Glees?
That's wild.
Every episode.
Soap opera
of
stars are
everything
like
they've done gets the
23,241 credits.
Right. No matter what we say, it's Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. Let's go 17,364. That's going to be Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Gotcha. Honestly,
okay.
I'm
I'm going to give you a little special treat because just because we aren't recording on the day that these episodes release doesn't mean that we can have those birthdays taken from us. So let's do a birthday that's
Sure.
actually
We don't deserve that.
our today. Not your today listening, but our today.
Our
Born
today.
August 25th, 1976. This actor has 70 credits.
70 credits. What was that, 47? 47 years old?
Yeah. If you're like 62, how does that feel to you? That's jumping out at me.
Sorry, I was looking at his upcoming credits. He's got.
I said 62 and Jordan meowed. Sorry, were you zoned out?
Okay, 62. Godzilla
Sorry, it says his
versus
name.
Kong. Sorry,
Godzilla
Godzilla
versus Kong.
Leah Michelle at Christmas.
Leah Michelle's Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong, 2021.
Who is in that movie?
Dude, yeah, I
Which
forgot
Skarsgård is that?
everybody.
It's which Skarsgård? That's Alexander, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, he is. Yes, because he's the captain of the ship that goes to the center of the Hollow Earth.
God, I forgot about that part. Truly.
Yeah.
wow.
Did you guys see the?
Yeah,
That's-
with the Russells.
I can't talk to you about it, but with the
It
Russells.
struck media. I did see this.
Yes.
Looks
okay.
muy
I'll text you
interesting
guys
to me.
about it.
I'm in.
I'll text y'all about it.
I think
I am
something
too.
like that can't let me down.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm in complete darkness here.
We'll text about it. It struck media. You can control my podcast, but you can't control my text.
Take that.
Dang. Wait, no, the good people.
Wait,
the
I'm
good
standing
guys
up to
are
the wrong
controlling-
people.
yeah.
No.
The good guys are controlling our podcast. Did you get sucked into a portal? Let's go newer.
No.
Let's go newer because I'm interested. This person has not 8 credits since Godzilla versus Kong.
Which was 2020.
Yeah,
You want to try to hit the Northman?
you feel
Wait,
pretty
did y'all
good
say
that it's
64
Alexander?
or 62?
62.
We said 62.
Okay, that's good. Good.
You gonna go like 60?
Yeah, yeah.
7?
Add 2 to it.
Uh-oh.
Can we do the
67?
funny number?
No, hold on,
No.
Carter. He wants
Hang
to do
on.
the funny number.
Can we do the funny number?
420.
What's their 420th credit?
Not that funny number. Just do it. Just say it.
69.
Nice.
69.
69. Nice.
10 episodes of
Oh boy, here we go.
Succession.
Okay, it's Alexander Skarsgård for sure. Guaranteed. What?
1.
First credit. It's gonna be so unbelievably. What is he? Where's he from? Sweden.
First credit, best credit is what I always say about every actor.
Ake and his
Yeah, here we
world.
go.
Oh, yeah. That's Alexander Skarsgård for sure.
He
I
played
love that one.
Kale
Okay.
Noob.
He played Khalid Noop. Yep. I love that movie or show.
Or one short. I love.
I love that Leah Michelle music video that he was in all those years ago.
He's got one called
They save a lot of money on
Jarnget,
teleprompters because
Vingar of Glass.
Let's do.
Huntricket, Daikarin.
What did Karen ever do?
Whoa,
to
his
deserve
first American film was Zoolander.
that? Oh, that's funny.
We were just talking
I
about
love
this
that.
in Discord. That's his first American. As Mikas.
I love that.
What's the
Alexander
guess?
Skarsgård.
It's Alexander Skarsgård.
Happy
Alex Cars.
46th birthday, Michael Jackson.
46.
Yes, Alexander Skarsgård.
Dude, he's 46.
I don't know. I think I respect him even more now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Northman did not look like 46-year-old muscles, though, to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, those muscles looked much younger.
He's not just getting
than 4.5
buffer. He's
decades.
getting like bigger. He's taller now.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't
he's
he-
getting taller.
It feels like somebody dropped him in a Word document and grabbed the corner box and just started to drag.
Very good.
His presence is just
Those are the
larger.
stars that were born.
Congratulations
Congrats, guys.
Congrats on
It-
birth.
to each of
The
you.
other
Also,
thing that's
David,
congratulatory.
man, appreciate everything you did, man.
Yeah, thanks for all the stuff you guys do.
Appreciate you, dude.
Thanks for all the stuff you guys do. You're the
My
best.
guy. Say hi
Thank
to
you,
your
Leah
mother.
Michelle. Somebody send her this recording so she can understand. I don't know. If that's actually a joke rooted in meanness, then I take it all back and I'm sorry. I just think it's very funny that there's like a conspiracy theory that she can't read.
That Leah Michelle can't read. It is.
Because there's no way. Have you not heard this?
There's no way.
No, there's no chance.
It's a conspiracy theory that Leah Michelle can't read, and it's to the point where Leah Michelle has turned off all the comments on her Instagram posts because people keep coming on and being like,
Who wrote this
I'm
caption
going to
for
say
you?
whatever I want
Well,
here
yeah,
because you
it's
can't
gotta
read
be
this.
overwhelming just to see all that gibberish
It is
and not even know what it's
meanest-
saying.
That's what I'm saying. If this is a joke rooted in meanness, I am unaware and I'm sorry. However, I just think it's
It
funny
is
that
the
there is
meanest
a-
thing in the world, but it's so funny.
Is it mean? If somebody was like, Jordan can't read, I'd be like, okay. What is that? even
But
mean?
if it's relentless cyberbullying,
Yeah, maybe
of like,
that- maybe
you can't
that's the
read.
problem,
You
is
can't
that
read.
it's
You can't
bullying.
read. I will say that also earlier in this episode, you did say the King of England can't read.
That's true. That's actually true.
So that's actually true, probably.
No.
Yeah. No, that's confirmed.
Really?
His squires and knights did it
Arthur?
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthur can't read.
The aardvark can't read. He has a library card, but having fun
Excalibur
is hard for
actually
him.
was just called sword, but he just saw a bunch of letters and made some sounds. They were like, "What is that you're
Oh.
holding?" He was like, "It's
Excalibur. Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Oh, this Excalibur.
Knights of the Round Table, join me and Excalibur."
Excalibur.
Scalba. Did we talk recently? That kind of sounds like my warnings to Chelsea when I was going to sneeze. Have we talked about that on the podcast?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm a really loud sneezer. Have y'all heard me sneeze
Same.
before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So early on in our relationship, you know, it's like jumpy. Chelsea's not used to it yet. And then she says, "Hey, can you warn me
She's
next
skittish.
Can you
just
warn me
got her
next
from,
time?
got her
But
from
my-
the pound. She's very skittish.
time?" My warnings are just
During
more
the wind-up?
terrifying. Yeah, because it would just be like,
Yeah.
I'm a snake. Like I would just be like, I'm a snake. And then the thing happens.
Here it comes.
I'm a snake.
Everybody watch out. Clear away.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, Arthur and his sword, I'm a snake.
Yeah, confirmed fact. Let's go to shout announcements.
Confirmed fact. We found out this fact is true.
Ding ding ding.
We've been looking into it, and we can't confirm.
This fact.
got our fact
that
checkers
King
running around the
Arthur could not read.
Welcome to Shout Announcements, Shadow Style. It's us.
Shadows.
Don't know who that creepy voice was.
It's us. It's us, the black and red hedgehog from Sonic.
Sometimes
Who says a cuss because they're powerful.
I'm like a normal hedgehog, except sometimes I cuss and have a gun. It's me, Shadow.
Sometimes I say, damn.
Dude, I remember. So, did you ever play the Shadow the Hedgehog game?
It was rated T.
No, I didn't.
So, like, I mean, that's the kind of,
very bad.
Whoa.
It was a terrible game. But I remember playing it, and it felt like Mario dropped the F-bomb. Like when Shadow was like, damn. I was like, whoa, what just happened?
How you say that?
Would you rate and review our podcast?
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
big
asked for
time.
this in a while, but I think it'd be very
That's helpful.
powerful if you would go onto the iTunes or wherever else you listen. But iTunes is probably the most helpful for algo reasons. But if you would just jump onto iTunes or wherever you listen to our podcast and leave us a review, ideally positive, I would say. Ideally many, many stars like the Mario himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've done one platform, do the other too. Why not get unlock
the
the
other two.
achievement? Get them
Also
both.
like Mario.
Also like Mario.
Mario does love platforming.
Mario loves platforms and he loves
Platform to
stars,
platform.
and we want you to love platforms and stars. The other thing we want you to love is our merch. We've got a merch store. We don't plug it super often, but we've got a couple sticker designs up there that we're really proud of. And I mean, I guess you don't have to get them on stickers, but stickers are what we're selling the most of. We've got a Shadowcast adjacent design.
I love that.
Where you can let the world know your opinions on studios partnering with AI. We've got a Barbenheimer sticker, which you've received from us in lieu of official reviews for those movies. And we've got a bunch of other cool stuff too. So you can head to twochunksandahunk.com and click the merch button, and you'll be taken to our merch storefront.
And Carter's here too. Back to the show.
I'm also here.
Design your perfect sick day. Welcome to my new bit. This is sort of a one and done because once you get it, I think it's over. But I would like for each of us to design our perfect sick day. One from our childhood and one from today. Because I think things change, right? So I want to know what illness you have. I want to know what you're eating, what you're watching, what you're doing, how you're spending your time on your sick day. I want to know everything. I want inside look, a deep dive into the perfect day away from school or work due to illness. Because
I had asthma as a kid.
Yeah,
I had asthma as a kid. So hey,
So did I.
lay up. Asthma attack. Getting a little bit tougher. Oh, springtime. Can't breathe. Probably one of the first things we do is we head to the local gas station.
sure.
The Flying J. We grab an Arizona sweet tea.
Nice.
Mm.
Sweet tea,
And we
not an
grab-
Arnie Palmy. Interesting.
Not an Arnie Palmy, just a straight up sweet tea. And we grab our bag of barbecue Masterpiece. It used to be Masterpiece Barbecue.
Yep. KC
Lay's
Masterpiece, I
potato
believe,
chips.
huh?
And we head on back. Because usually, like, if I'm having a sick day, I wasn't really sharing it with friends. It was like,
No.
it's just a me day. I'm just doing it. And I know, and
don't wanna get
when I
them
was
sick.
a kid, I lived in a small town. I also don't want to be out and about, right? There's families that work at the school. I don't want nobody blowing the whistle on me. Yeah. So I'm staying in. And at that point, it's simple, bro. I'm turning 103.7 FM and just listening to all the hits of the time. And I'm literally just playing my Nintendo 64.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
day.
the whole day.
Snacking.
Yep.
All day. Because if I'm doing a sick day as a kid, my parents also think I'm sick. So I need to like keep that up, keep my coughs at a good rate, right?
Sure.
Got to make sure I'm doing that. There'll come a point maybe past lunch where I start to show them like, hey, it's coming back. Like I'm starting to feel better now.
Yeah, I'm feeling
So
better.
don't get surprised if you hear me yelling about like jumping through a portrait or two in the castle,
Sure.
changing my whole viewpoint on things. Don't worry about that. But
Yeah.
I'm a kid too that's like I'm past my Nick Jr. phase. So I'm definitely I think playing the Nintendo 64, there is a break for Toonami.
Okay.
So I will catch that 2 to 2.5 hours of, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z. Got to make sure I get the hits, and then we're cruising.
That's great. What's that differential look like between childhood and adult? What's your ideal sick day now?
Turns pink eye, right? I got to do something that's subtle.
Yep.
But that nobody wants anything to do with. I'm not going to say COVID because it seems a little insensitive. I'm not going to say I got COVID.
Sure.
but I do have pink eye. Probably one of the first things that I do is grab some breakfast tacos at Alamo Draft House because I'm catching a matinee.
Nice.
It's a one, maybe
Yeah.
2 movie day, but I'm going to one movie from the jump. If it's the fall time, we're going to catch a horror movie early. We're going to run that. And then I do think it's like, if I'm binging anything, it's diving back into like Full Metal Alchemist. Like it's fun. It's funny that I keep that from being a kid. It's like there's something about anime on a sick day for me.
Sure.
On a quote unquote sick day, obviously. And then maybe playing some video games. Maybe I'm jumping back into League of Legends. I haven't done that in a minute. But what I'm trying not to do is chores, because if I'm acknowledging that I need a sick day, it means a day off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just going to let that slide, which is kind of hard for me because I can be kind of obsessive around the house. I want certain things to look clean, maybe not a deep clean, but like clutter-free sometimes. But pink eye, at home. At that point too, like when you're an adult, you can hang, dude. You don't have to tell somebody that people think I'm sick. You know, maybe if you're close enough, y'all can have a laugh, but you could maybe even grab a book, right? If it was today, I'd be grabbing Way of Kings, taking it to a coffee shop. Maybe until I'm falling asleep. Just read.
Sure.
Yep. That's very similar to my ideal sick day right now. A couple of weeks ago, I did have COVID and Jess did not. And so I was relegated to the guest bedroom where I set up a little TV and my Switch, and I played Tears of the Kingdom and read The Way of Kings alternatingly for the entire day.
Oh my gosh.
And Jess brought me canes for lunch, and it was just like, I feel it sucks, but that's one of my favorite days.
Did you get a Post Malone cup?
No, I didn't get a Post Malone cup. I know. Who's getting those Post Malone cups, by the way? What a weird thing to do from Raising
Do you have to pay
Cane's.
for it?
Yeah.
It like costs more money to get
Pay
the Post
extra.
Malone cup.
Yeah, like
Carter's
pay
going
extra,
to get his
like
Post Malone cup.
$2.50.
That's a guarantee.
He's going to get a Post Malone cup
That's
for sure.
a guarantee. I do love a reusable
kid-
plastic cup though.
I do too. Just I don't care to buy a Post Malone one from Raising Cane's. I'll just get a regular
I
plastic cup.
probably would.
Yeah, there he goes. Carter does have a Post Malone cup. So that's who's getting them. Carter, you're the only one. That's the only Post Malone cup that anybody's ever bought.
$1.39.
What's the
If you
QR
scan
code?
that QR code, I'll show you. It's that right there.
Oh, it's one of those. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Also, I did
Free.
it backwards. I meant for that to be a reveal. But Chelsea, one of her favorite snacks is sunflower seeds. Perfect for this.
Because of his song Sunflower.
That's right. Did
That's
not
why you
even
got the
think
cup
about
for it. That's why I got the cup for it. As a kid, my sick day is pretty similar. I'm probably also alternatingly playing video games and reading a book while cozied up on or in a bed. But as a kid, it's probably like Redwall or Aragon or something, and I'm playing Spyro the Dragon on my PlayStation 1. So pretty similar, actually.
What
Not a
illness
whole
do
lot
you
of
have
difference.
as a kid? What's the best illness to have as a kid?
Allergies. Just like
Okay, just a tough
stuffy
time
nose,
breathing
like
that day?
just like
Polio.
I don't feel very good. Yeah, probably. It's if you can get an iron lung with a HDMI input, then you can play video games while
It's
you're in
true.
there. It's pretty
I've heard
nice.
I've heard that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for me, best illness as a kid, hands down, no contest. Carter already said it. It's pink eye. You feel completely fine. Your appetite's normal. Your energy levels are normal. You're not fevering or anything. So pink eye's great.
You just got to
'cause it's like-
touch a poob up in your eye.
you just
That's
got a
all
little
it was.
poo-poo in your eye. That's all it is.
A bit of
Just
poob.
relax. You just got a little poo-poo in your eye. And those days were awesome because, you don't have to eat sick food. You can just eat normal food. So if you're lucky and your mom's not super busy, she might be like, what do you want for lunch? And then you're like, ooh, I'm thinking maybe Taco Bell or whatever. And she's like, yeah, for sure. And then basically, it's very similar. You post up, especially with something like pink eye, dude. Play a video game, watch a movie, read a book, all that stuff. Sounds great to kid Jordan and adult Jordan. Because my adult sick day honestly looks very similar. I would say
Very
the
similar.
adult version of pink eye. I haven't gotten pink eye since I was a kid. I wipe good, I guess is what I'm saying.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
But I think that the adult version of pink eye is sort of nondescript fever and chills, where it's like, I'm sick for sure, but my only symptom is that I'm rocking like a 101 and I got the chills, but I got nothing else going on. And it's like nobody wants to be around you when you have a fever because that means whatever you have is likely contagious. So you just kind of post up, you pop an Advil, and you
Yep.
drift into feeling a little bit better, and then you do the same thing. Except this time, I might take a nap. I take more naps, I want to take more naps, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah.
As an adult.
Naps are
than I did
desirable.
Yeah.
as a kid. And so, I think that my perfect sick day is sort of general nondescript fever with, with some video games, Ritz crackers. I ate a lot of Ritz crackers in general, just as a person.
Just
I just like a plain Ritz. And the trick is
just a butter crunch.
you take them,
Man, I love a plain Ritz.
and you throw them top side down on your tongue. And then you get all that
Salt
delicious buttery salt. And then you just sort of
Gotta have it salt
like a
forward.
chipmunk. Nom, 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 nom.
Have you guys seen the Babish video on YouTube where he makes creme de la Edgar from the Aristocats? It's that giant Ritz cracker.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
That looks so
It
good.
does look good.
That looks so good.
It does look good. I agree. But yeah, that's the perfect sick day.
Let's keep it food themed. Are we okay with keep it food themed for
Always.
my contribution to today's program?
Always.
It's a new bit that I think we could do pretty regularly. And you guys remember, like, way back when it was allowed to talk about movies and TV, we would do what you streaming sometimes and be like, what are you watching right now? I've tried to come up with, there's not really any words. So we could call this what you steaming, but really I think this bit should be called Let Him Cook.
Nice.
And I want to know what you guys have been cooking lately. I feel like we're all cooking boys, usually. Like, usually about once a week, there's something that I make that I'm like, dang, that's pretty good. I need to tell somebody about this.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys are pretty similar. What you been cooking lately? What's been on the menu in your homes?
Got too easy.
There's
answers
been
for this.
There's been a gift in our house recently of stumbling upon some incredibly healthy meals that taste really good. And the answer, sauce and spice to anything.
Sure.
Yeah,
Because those
sauce
things,
and
some of
spice.
my favorite sauces be like 2 calories, bro. But it's this, you just kind of cube some chicken, cut up some chicken breast. Very simple. Throw it in with cauliflower. We're going to throw it in with some red pepper, like bell pepper, chopped up, cauliflower, chopped up. And we're going to have some seasoning that has some turmeric in it. It's got like a DJ kind of on the ones and twos in there. And then
Ones and
you mix in
twos,
some
Rick.
tzatziki. Simple, clean, fun, really good.
great.
Number one snack
Tasty.
right now is chili roasted pistachios, already shelled.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Sounds good.
We have some chili roasted cashews that are
Oh man,
that are hitting the spot for us lately. It's like chili lime
Love.
cashews.
love a chili roast. Tell you that much.
We've been
Love a chili
into
roast.
bagel breakfast sandwiches for breakfast or dinner. Get some regular cream cheese, mix in some
have
Yellowbird
breakfast
Serrano
anytime.
salsa, some Yellowbird
Yeah.
Serrano sauce into the cream cheese with some other spices and seasonings, a little chopped parsley and some like garlic and herb seasoning that we have. Mix that up in the cream cheese, toast and everything, bagel, spread it on the inside. Get you some pepper jack cheese down. Throw on an egg, a little bit of bacon, and then I do Whataburger spicy ketchup, a drizzle of that.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
You know,
Cut it in
our
half.
local grocery store, and very likely yours, sells P.F. Chang's dynamite sauce. Basically, their
Very
sriracha
interesting.
mayo. Did you know that?
Did not know that. Sounds pretty good. The
good on breakfast.
We did
other
a
thing-
homemade sriracha mayo the other day. We have like a big thing of it in our fridge. And
Can you
it's
send that to me?
absolutely fantastic.
I would
Yeah, not
imagine
the
it's
recipe, just the-
sriracha, and then some mayo.
Yeah.
Sriracha, mayo, garlic, and lime.
See?
Nice.
I knew there would be
Or lemon,
things.
I mean. Yeah.
Shoot it my way.
The other thing we've been making is we've been doing some Greek bowls, like some kava style Greek bowls.
Love kava.
Do like some ground turkey, some rice, and then Callie will make ahead of time. She like chops all the tomato, cucumber, and some red onions, and then you do some like red wine vinegar and some olive oil and some lemon juice. Stir that up, salt, pepper, let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then you just scoop that over.
A little quick pickle.
Yep. Scoop that over some rice, some ground turkey, some feta cheese, tzatziki, and
Love it.
then some lemon juice. It's a good time.
We made the other day some, it's like some spicy, It's called spicy honey garlic chicken, and basically just like marinated chicken in honey and chili crisp, and then a couple of other
Love
seasonings.
Chili crisp. Oh my goodness.
Air fried that, and while it was in the air fryer, made like 5 bricks of ramen noodles, and then dropped in some additional seasoning, like a homemade like soy miso sauce that we made. Like went and bought some actual like miso paste.
Nice.
And like made enough to have a bunch of leftovers. I'm having that as soon as we finish recording this podcast. And honestly, I'm hungry right now, which is what made me think of doing this bit. I just wanted to tell you guys about that and talk about the food I'm about to eat because I am so hungry.
Yeah, I
One of
felt
the
like
best
maybe that was
feelings.
it.
When like something's made in bulk
that's why
and
we
you
did it.
love it and you're just like, hey,
Like I
it's so
can't
nice
wait
to
to
not
microwave
have to
that.
prepare that.
Well,
Yeah.
good news. We're staying on the food train because it's the scientific stuff scale time. It's time to wrap up the episode with our scientific stuff scale, which is how we've been ending the episode. We've been appropriating our scientific cinema scale for things that aren't cinema, mostly food so far, but
Mostly food, yeah.
Exclusively.
exclusively, I would say. And the scientific stuff scale goes a little like this. The best thing we could ever say about stuff is own it, don't lend it, and also buy
that poster.
The next best thing we could say is buy it. That's followed by rent it, and then stream it. After that is forget it, and last but certainly least, the worst thing we could ever say about stuff.
God hath forsaken us.
Let's go right here. We're going to do today, as we end today's episode, we're going to do cereal.
Oh, cool.
We're going to do cereal. We're going to start, as always, at God hath forsaken us. And to me, this is easy. There's one cereal worse than all the others, and that is plain Cheerios. Not Honey Nut, not Frost, just plain, regular Cheerios. They taste like cardboard boxes.
I see. I like a plain Cheerio.
What's the flavor profile? What do you like about them?
It's oaty.
No. Bye. God hath forsaken us.
No, I like
God
it.
hath forsaken us. Regular Cheerios. Disgusting.
All right.
Disgusting.
I feel forsaken by shredded wheat. Like especially when it's like the brick.
Sure.
Right. And I'm thinking of
like a non-frosted, a naked mini
it's
wheat.
not doctored up.
Yeah.
It's just
No,
get
out of here.
here's some fossilized hay. You can nibble on it a little bit. Not a fan.
Plain checks. God hath forsaken me on plain checks. Who's eating plain checks?
I would imagine the same people that enjoy plain Cheerios probably enjoy the sensation of plain Chex.
Not true, because I enjoy a plain Cheerio every once in a while.
Exact same thing.
Exact
Different
Exact
thing.
same thing.
Let's move on.
Forget it. This one's also easy for me. This one for me, this one might be a smidge on the spicy side. Not the cereal, just the take. I don't care for Lucky Charms. They're the most forgettable nothing cereal.
Oh, hey. Me neither.
Oh, nice.
I don't like them.
Nice. Yeah, if the marshmallows are gross, they're like, I feel like when you bite into them, they squeak like a packing peanut as your teeth goes through. And then
like
the cereal itself, plain Cheerios. It's plain Cheerios with bad marshmallows. So
He's going to try and get you here. He's trying to get you.
No,
He's
for
going
me.
to convince you that plain Cheerios are the worst.
I know.
They're the worst. But it's an all around no for me.
Thing for me, I guess I'm not eating my cereal very fast. In the moment some of my cereal is getting soggy, I'm out. So unfortunately, that eliminates any Krispies, Rice Krispies,
Sure.
Cocoa Krispies.
I don't want to spoil the list. Does that include Pebbles?
No.
Okay.
No, because it just feels like these are like the little wafers, right? Like just tiny, tiny, tiny. And if I'm getting to like a quarter to a half of it is soggy for me, it's a bummer. It's more about the experience than the taste.
Sure.
But it's forgettable to where I'm not going to try anymore.
Very good.
Cocoa Pebbles. I forget Cocoa Pebbles.
Wait, that's your forget it?
Yeah.
I thought you
That's
just
my
said
forget
that
it.
Lucky Charms were your forget it.
No, I just said I don't like
Oh,
Lucky Charms
gotcha.
either. Lucky Charms doesn't even make my list.
Gotcha.
Dang.
Cocoa Pebbles are my forget it. I honestly don't care for mini chocolate cereals.
Is that like Cocoa
and I don't know
Puffs?
why.
Are they the same?
No.
Okay.
They're like Fruity Pebbles, but chocolate.
Oh, yeah. I feel you.
They
So
look
then
like
you're-
rat poop.
The answer then is yes to you, Jordan.
That's why I was
you asked
confused
about
about
Pebbles.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was confused about because Pebbles and
Yeah.
Rice Krispies are pretty similar.
Or the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
My bad. I got my Pebbles and my,
Yeah.
rounds. I don't know what
Yeah,
you call
yeah.
it.
That's fair.
Forget Cocoa Pebbles.
My puffs.
that.
I got them mixed up.
I get that. Okay, let's move on to stream. And I think I'm going to stream like a Fruit Loops. And I think that this comes from, I don't ever buy them. I pretty much only
No, I
eat them in like a hotel continental breakfast bar.
Yeah.
But I don't mind them. I think they're decent.
Yeah. Fruit Loops are
They
great.
have a good texture. They've got a decent flavor. And I think I'm going to stream Fruit Loops.
The same reason I'm going to stream Frosted Flakes. I don't remember the last time I purchased Frosted Flakes,
I do,
but
like
it was a
Frosted
lot
Flakes.
farther in the past than the last time I ate Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, sure.
I will never turn down Frosted Flakes, but I will never select Frosted Flakes at the expense of other cereals.
Sure. Yeah. I feel that.
I will stream Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like a Honey Nut Cheerio.
I'll stream that, boy.
I like a Frosted
You're
Cheerio
trying to make me fight you.
as well. I think
Don't
Frosted
make me
Cheerios
fight
are sort
you.
of like if Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes had like a slightly elevated baby.
A baby that was born and was like,
I'm better
than
you."
my parents.
I'm a little bit better than you guys.
They call that a Jordan. Okay, let's go to Rent.
Whoa.
Here we go. Now here's where things get intense for me. Basically,
Bullets.
I eat bullets. Nails. Rent, Buy, and Buy That Poster are like three of my favorites because I just got to put them on this list. But I'm gonna Rent.
You kind of skewer Doge for doing stuff like that.
No, but these are my Rent, Buy, and my Own It, Don't Lend It, Buy That
Yeah.
Poster.
Oh, okay.
It's Rules for Thee, Not for Me, the podcast.
No,
Welcome to Two Chunks.
I think it's Doge thought we were doing a ranked list where we liked the worst thing on the list versus a list where the names mattered. I think was the problem.
You better
I am-
watch out. Doge be reaching for Excalibur right now, dude.
Yeah, it's a little sweaty though. And I got my dodgeball pants on, so I'm good. I'm renting Captain Crunch Berries. I love Captain Crunch Berries, but I rarely remember them. And so it's one of those things where it's like I'll be at the store and be like, "Ooh," and just grab the box. And for
Yeah.
me, it's always a pleasant experience. But then once my mouth is bloody, sore, and raw, I must move on to a different cereal.
My Rent is heavily nostalgia based.
Interesting.
Maybe if I'm taking that sick day, maybe this is something I would grab. But Life cereal.
I do love Life.
Mm.
Cinnamon Life
cereal
specifically.
Exactly. Cinnamon Life is what I'll say, but it's an easily forgotten. And it used to be that Waldo was on the Life cereal box. And those were the days that was my go-to.
But then he left, and everybody's like,
Where'd he go?
And no one has
where
idea.
did he
Yeah.
go?
No one has
Yeah,
any
no one
idea.
knows.
Yeah.
Mine is also pretty heavily nostalgia based, and it's gonna be honeycombs. I haven't had honeycombs in so long.
Those
and I would
commercials,
love some
man.
honeycombs right now.
Visceral.
With the little furry guy.
The crazy
Yeah, he
guy.
was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody checked on him? You know if he's
Don't
doing
know,
okay?
man. I'm not sure.
I don't know if he's
We
doing
haven't
all right.
texted him. in a while.
mascot. Honeycomb mascot. I'm Google imaging him.
He tried.
What's
He tried
he
to get a role as
he
Sonic,
up
but
to?
then there was a lot of backlash online.
Yeah.
They switched that up. Got a new guy.
What happened to Honeycomb cereal mascot? What? Whoa.
Is he ripped? Smoking
After a
cigarette?
solid run of after a solid run of commercials in the 1990s and early 2000s, the Craver, which is the name of the mascot,
Oh, that's like Stephen King.
recused itself from public consciousness and silently returned to the swirling pocket of chaos it emerged from in the first place. All right, AV Club.
I love lore.
putting that creative writing degree to good use, AV
I
Club.
love
fine.
lore. That's powerful.
Wow.
Well,
What cereal are you buying?
oh, it's Honey Bunches of Oats.
Mm.
It's Honey Bunches of Oats.
Mm.
I love it. Honey Bunches of Oats is so good. I can pretend it's healthy, but it tastes so sweet. Those crunchy oat clusters,
good.
those slivers of almond, those delicious cornflakes with the honey glaze. Ooh.
Honey
I love Honey
Glove.
Bunches of Oats.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch for me.
Nice.
Hey, me too.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
I'm buying Cinnamon Toast Crunch as well.
Big fan. Big fan. And then my poster, Apple Cinnamon Cheerios.
Interesting.
Love.
Do you like Apple Jacks
How
as
different
well?
are Yeah,
Huh?
are those different from Apple Jacks?
I never really had Apple Jacks, but I'm sure they're the same. But Apple Cinnamon Cheerios are good. I like
love
that
Because
Apple
they tried to do
Cinnamon
Fruity
vibe.
Cheerios too, which was basically just Fruit Loops, I think.
Fruit Loops, yeah, that's interesting. I thought Fruit Loops and Cheerios were owned by the same company. No?
One's a toucan, one's a bumblebee. Easy to get them mixed
I
up. They
believe
both fly.
Fruit Loops is Kellogg's, and I believe Cheerios is General Mills.
Dude, I'm so glad you would know things like that. I'm just going to assume that
I spent a lot of time on
But Apple Cinnamon
Postopia.com as a child.
Apple Cinnamon Cheerios number 1.
Yeah, my poster is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's, to me, the best cereal that has ever existed. It's perfect, and I will never
Yeah, it's real
not
good.
reach
Feels
for
like
that
that's most
first.
people, yeah?
It's too good, man. They peaked so early, and they really haven't changed much about
Don't need
the
to.
general oeuvre of this cereal, and I just think that it
Don't
is
need to.
perfect. It's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna need you boys to put down your cereal spoons, put down your bowls,
Pick up your torches and
reach
pitchforks.
under your desk, grab your torch, grab your pitchfork.
He's gonna say some wild
Because my
stuff.
poster's Honey Nut Cheerios. It's my favorite cereal of
Nobody's
all time.
surprised.
It's absolutely to me, it's like, if I want cereal, I'm not like, I should have some cereal. I'm like, what can I do to have Honey Nut Cheerios? It's my favorite cereal of all time. It's very extremely good. It's not too wild. It's not so wild that I have to make a whole thing out of it and be like, this is a weird cereal, a fancy cereal.
No.
It's a cereal of the people, of the common man. And at the end of the day, I'm just a guy.
It's the
Sometimes
McDonald's
I
fry.
forget because you're younger than me that you're also a walking AARP card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
The thing, I think with Honey
Yeah.
Nut Cheerios, what's tough, and I've got no pitchfork here, man. We're chilling. I got nothing on me.
Yeah.
I don't even have a license for a pitchfork.
You don't need
It's
one in the state of Texas.
Cereal,
It's
the
open carry
cereal
for
milk,
pitchforks.
the cereal milk sip at the end is always going to be a part of the process for me. I don't think a Honey Nut Cheerios giving you good cereal milk.
No, of course not.
It absolutely is. Milk and honey. That's like a
There's
thing.
not
Milk and
enough-
honey
there's
go
not
well
enough
together.
Honey to make a difference. You can like,
guys are
you can like,
absolutely
you can like
insane.
Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm not saying you can't like
With
Honey Nut
milk
Cheerios.
and honey. Sounds sticky. Wow, I came from deep,
Yeah. Wow.
deep in the chasms, that chasm fiend.
within the recesses of his mind.
This is a great time to plug sharing the podcast with people you love. You could share this episode with your grandpa and see if they have similar taste in cereal to Doge, or share it with your very young sibling and see if they have similar cereal taste to me. And we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for listening to the
I can't wait till the
Shadowcast.
kids versus grandpas crossover.
That's my favorite season of
Be
Survivor.
incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Kids versus grandpas.
amazing. So many injuries.
A bunch of first graders and some like octogenarians out on a beach together.
90-minute episodes.
Grandpa
this season.
Terry, your tribe
Every
has
episode,
spoken.
90 minutes. this season.
Yeah. In this game, fire represents your life. Caden, step up. Just a little first grader, like, my mom says I can't do this. Too close to fire.
Camler, give me your permission slip.
McCrinsley, the tribe has spoken.
Darnathan. Dig. Dig, Darnathan.
Brunston, the tribe has spoken.
Dude. The tribe has spoken.
I mean, that's going to be Survivor in like 25,
Yeah.
30 years.
Myrtle.
Robo
When Jeff is
Jeff,
still hosting,
Robo
by the
Jeff.
way.
You
It's
are
Robo
the
Jeff.
lone
Yeah.
survivor.
Oh,
Man.
I guess
How do we end?
That's
How do we
how-
end one of these? Are we stuck?
you get click.
They just look down and like, it's like 5.5 hours.
just the sound
this
of
is the
our
last
chairs
4.
scooting back, our doors closing.
Oh, I remember. We can do it on 3. I remember how we end.
I said
1,
it.
2, 3. And that's
Yeah, that's
Then that's
how you get
how you get
clicks.
clicks.